Hey, thanks so much for watching. Today I'm doing a one palette makeup challenge. I saw Jamie from Paige Beauty do it on her channel and I was so inspired. I thought that was such a smart idea, and I searched around online and I didn't see too many other people doing this, so I definitely wanted to try. I went through all my palettes and most of my palettes are all warm, cool tone palettes, so I had to find something that had a little bit of a range of color in it. So I pulled out my Anastasia Catwalk palette, which was a little challenging because most of the shades in here are really shimmery and extremely warm. But I did want to challenge myself a little bit. I really liked the way it came out. Like I would wear this out somewhere. The only thing that I wasn't thrilled about was the brows, just because they came out really warm and I typically like a more cool toned eyebrow, but everything else I was really impressed with. The lips, the contour, I like the way everything came out. Way better than I was expecting. A very smooth, blendable. It's just crazy how these powders just transform into whatever you need them. So if you want to see how I got this look using this palette, and then just keep on watching. So I've already done my foundation and concealer, and we're starting out with these two shades in the Catwalk palette to contour. It's like a light taupe shade and a darker shimmery brown, and I just very lightly mix in that shimmery brown and start to contour. Next I'm taking that taupe shade and this very shimmery orange shade, and I'm going to mix those together and see if I can create some kind of bronzer with this. I ended up really liking the color. At first it was kind of streaky, but once I really started blending, it turned out okay. It wasn't too shimmery, and the taupe shade really helped tone down that orange, and I think it blended really nicely on top of the contour. For my brows, I didn't really have too many colors to work with, so I took that dark shimmery brown in the taupe again, and it did match my hair color, which is what I wanted, but it was really warm and shimmery, so this is probably my least favorite part of the look. To start out the eyes, I'm taking that taupe shade and I'm going to blend that all above my crease for my transition shade. I'm also going to take the excess and sweep it underneath the eyes as well. And then I'm going to go into this darker brown shade and just touch that into the outer corners to deepen the look. Taking the shimmery orange and this shimmery pink color, I'm going to mix both of them together, and I'm going to really stay on the outer portion of the eye, but I'm going to blend this all over. I think this is going to really help blend the darker color that's there, as well as blend it into my transition shade. And then I'm taking this sparkly taupey champagne color, and I'm going to use that as the all over lid color. I'm going to tap my brush in this gold shade and put it on the inner corner just to brighten it up. And then I'm putting my smudger brush into that darker brown color and just deepening up the under eye area. Now I'm going to take a liner brush and pat that into the black color, and I'm just staying very close to my lash line here, and I'm just smudging that out a little bit to kind of mimic the look of liner. I finished the eyes with a few coats of mascara, and now I'm taking the shimmery pink and shimmery orange shades with a short-handled blush brush and mixing them together, and I'm using this as my blush color. So I'm just going to tap it on the apples of my cheeks and then take it back a little bit. And I really like this combo. This was probably my favorite thing about the look. It was a nice and bronze but a little bit of pink look. Now I'm taking that champagne-y taupe and gold color and mixing them together for my highlight. And I really like this as well. It was a very subtle highlight, but it still showed up better than I thought it would. And I'm just putting that on my cheekbones, Cupid's bow, and then down the bridge of my nose. For the lips, I'm just taking a small detail brush in my e.l.f. setting mist, and I'm wetting the brush a little bit before I dip it into that really shimmery pink color, and I'm applying that all over the lips. This was a little bit chunky to go on the lips. It was slightly patchy, but in a second I'm going to go in with the shimmery orange color and just pat it over. And once I set everything on my face with that setting spray again, it actually comes together really well. Okay, and then the final touch is to use my e.l.f. setting spray, and I'm just going to douse myself to really blend these powders together. And that is the completed look.